Alright, been a while since I've done one of these. A little bit of just a kind of a channel update. Oh, today's going to be a special one. Because I want to get something done for some of the plans that I've got that I'll talk about in a second. See, I have been confused for a while about what I want to do for content and what is going on. Oh, is it just now hitting? It's just now hitting the nighttime event. Okay. Okay, well I can just skip that. Either which way. So I've been wanting to do some content for the channel, but I couldn't figure out quite what. And it was also just, honestly, kind of forgetting, as much of a dickish thing as that sounds, to do stuff. Because I've been fairly busy. I've been wrapping my sleep schedule around. I've been doing lots of Dead by Daylight recordings with the other guys on the FOS group, and while ordinarily I record those, lately I've been having a bit of issues with getting that game to run well while recording, which I need to look into fixing. And so it occurred to me, one game I can absolutely do anytime you don't know what to do, go back to what you know for certain that you know. You know? And I know Dead Rising 1 like the back of my hand. So I've been thinking I should make up some excuses to play Dead Rising 1. Maybe do some challenge type playthroughs, challenge runs, whatever you want to call them. But I can't really do those while, for one thing, I'm still at level 42, my Frank is. And I could definitely do level 1 challenge runs, and that could be kind of interesting. But I don't want to start off doing that. I just want to start off, you know, pretty relaxed as challenge runs go. And for another thing, I've already got this save file running where I want to get the zombie kill count up to the zombie genocider levels so that I can get the Mega Buster. And so, while I will be doing a bit of talking about what I want to do with the channel, most of this video will go past the usual amount of time for channel update videos that I do. Because I want to get some progress done in terms of killing zombies, and if that just gives me an excuse to talk and chat about shit, then I will do it. I don't want to keep it going too long. I'll definitely do most of this off recording, as I don't think this is going to make for a very interesting video if I have to go for hours and hours and hours, because I have done the zombie genocider achievement before on PS4, and it took me a good long while. I mean, there's a reason why it's pretty well considered the method to do what I'm doing right now and maximize as much zombie killing as possible beneath them all, using the truck and the cars in the parking lot. You know, and you still end up having to sacrifice an entire playthrough just to do it. But in terms of what I want to talk about with the channel, right, so I will be getting back to college not too far away. And it's difficult to say how brutal the upcoming college semester will be. I'd like to think it's going to be fairly easy, but there's kind of classes that are a bit ambiguous about it. And in addition to that, I am having some kind of issue either with the graphics card that I've currently got or the cable that I'm using to connect my graphics card, the port on the back of my graphics card on my PC to my TV. Getting grabbed by a zombie there and interrupted my thought process. The issue may not be anything. It may be something really easy for me to work out. It may be a serious problem. I don't know. I didn't think it was a serious problem, but earlier today I got some texture stretching bugs. Texture stretching bugs in Total War Warhammer. And the last time I had a graphics card that died, it started doing texture stretching bugs in Total War Warhammer. We'll see. Outside of the issues that I've been having, I don't have a lot of immediate plans for what I want to record outside of the aforementioned Dead Rising. I will definitely still be doing Warhammer 3 content as it pops up during the build-up. And when Warhammer 3 comes out, I probably will record a quick little session of playing a little bit of one of the campaigns. I don't know which. Maybe I'll pick Khorne, because Khorne seems to be right now the least popular of the races. But we can tell from the outset here. Obviously, kids like the Cafe are going to be more popular than humans. It's just a given for fantasy video games. People are going to want to play as the humans. But other than that, I don't intend to record most of my first couple Tour Warhammer 3 playthroughs. I find that it's difficult to commentate while I'm really focusing intensively on a game in a case that I'm not particularly used to. And sometimes that can be fine if I'm commentating with someone else from my friend group, like Mike, which is part of why I think Dead Rising 1 worked spectacularly when I played through that while I had Mike kind of backseat piloting, I guess. Us commentating together made it pretty easy to go ahead and do that. Oh, scoop chance loss. Breaks my little heart. And doing it solo like this, like I would have to for Total Warhammer as well, makes it kind of hard to still provide entertaining commentary. I do want to look into doing multiplayer take that! I do want to look into doing multiplayer campaigns and commentary for Total Warhammer, if I can, with some of my buddies. It's definitely within the realm of possibility for soon. But, can't make any guarantees, and it might not work anyhow. I did actually try and do a little co-op campaign session with Soon in Warhammer 2 about a month ago, and ran into an oddball bug that I think was because I had some leftover mod files. Let's see. Other than that, I've got, of course, a couple, like, weird ideas in the pipeline of stuff I'd like to try, but stuff that would require me to learn some degree of editing, which I don't necessarily find fun, but it's a lot more enjoyable when you have a more quality editing program, which I do have a better editing program now than I used to. I wonder if at any point I could mill around in the parking lot so long that the... No, what am I saying? Excuse me, sorry. I was about to wonder if the convicts can eventually come to the parking lot, but I just remembered they do not go after you unless they see you, and they're not going to see you. I do wonder if you get their attention in the main park if they'll chase you into the parking lot, though. I don't really want to test that now, because I don't want to fuck with them. I don't have to do that. That's still something interesting to think about one day. I mean, it's inevitable whenever you record this kind of stuff and see other people's videos and kind of get a little bit, I don't even want to say envious, but like, think a little bit like, oh, I'd love to make videos like that. But of course, you know, when you have no editing skills, it kind of comes down to, can I actually learn how to do that? And sometimes the answer might be no. And sometimes it might be maybe, but with a lot of work. So, we'll see. I make no promises, nor do I say exactly what I'm thinking about. Other than that, I think that's just about what I can say for my plans for the channel. I hope that anyone who does particularly like my channel, I think there's people who like my channel. Why else would I make these videos? Either which way, I hope that if you do watch my channel quite a bit, that you have alternative channels you can turn to, because I am so consistent. There we go. I'm starting to get a little bit sick of hearing the start of Gone Guru here, honestly. And it's only going to get worse. I remember now that when I did Zombie Genocider on PS4, I had the TV muted. It was pretty nice. But here I'm just listening to zombies go as they get hit. Nice little soundtrack to serenade me as I run the truck through hordes of flesh-eating monsters, you know. Yeah, I mean, these early days of achievements, like, they still don't make really good achievements in video games. Most of them are just pointless. Dead Rising 1 is one of the only video games where achievements really matter, because they actually get you in-game stuff. But even then, stuff like Zombie Genocider is just like, this is just unnecessary work. Oh, it's so silly. I appreciate a little bit of that old game design, where it's like you work for unlockables and things, rather than just having the whole game available to you from the beginning. But there comes a point where it's a little bit too much, you know? It's also, videos like this are what make me think, like, face cam's not so great, because it's mostly just me hot dogging while not even hot dogging, because I'm not really acting out that much. It's mostly just me looking at the computer screen and making faces, funny faces. Ooh. But hey, face cam seems to work for some people, so I keep it there. And sometimes funny things do happen, especially on some recordings, where I just think to myself, oh goddamn, I wish I had face cam on for that, because I probably made a funny face. But who knows? Maybe the game will bug out, in which case it'll be a good thing I put on face cam. Because sometimes Dead Rising 1 does bug out a little bit. It sometimes still does things that shock me. There is still one bug that I really love. I was able to get it one time, but I wasn't able to replicate it. It might have been a PS4 only bug. I should probably check on it in a second if I got spare time. I'm at 7,000 zombies and it's at the end of day 1. You get about 12 hours on day 1, I think. And let's see. If it's at a rate of about... Let me actually hop out and just check Frank's watch. See what exactly time it is, because I don't think I've actually used up 12 hours yet. Let's see, it's 9 o'clock. So that's probably about 9 hours that I have been just milling around doing this in-game, not in real life, thank God. And in the meantime, it has got up to 7,500 zombies, so if I'm getting 7,500 zombies for every 9 hours, that means that I could get Zombie Genocider done within... Oh, I think Zombie Genocide is about 52,000 zombies. And it's 7,000. So it's probably about... Whoops. Probably about... You know, this is actually a fairly good spot for zombies right here. Let's see. Can I do the quick maths? I don't think I can. Let me see. 7,500... And that would probably be... I can't do the quick maths. Yeah, that shit ain't happening. Oh, that's why... Okay, I was about to think, like, oh, why don't I just sit in this little chamber here, this little square here, and drive the meat truck around in circles? But then I forgot... Wait, there's another door there. Because what I want is a loading zone that I can walk through, because that respawns all the shit. So I want to go to a loading zone, which will... Whoa! I forgot that stuff happens every now and then. Go away, Otis. There we go. Yeah, the butcher's door right there. Yeah, that's a loading zone, so I can use that to respawn the meat truck. I might try that for a little bit. It's a little easier on me. Oh, man. If you're watching this video, you're probably a crazy person. Me just driving this meat truck around, smacking into zombies. Alright, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I think I've got across just about everything I want to say, and just talked a little bit about the Zombie Genocider achievement, for anyone who actually gave enough of a shit to stick around for that. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and get out of this truck, and wrap it up here. I will try and finish Zombie Genocider off recording. That way I can do stuff that's actually interesting with Dead Rising. See you later, folks.